So my topic is Depiction of Bhakti in nrgamoksha of Narayana Bhatta. Narayana Bhatta of Mylapore, the well-known author of the extraordinary devotional lyric Narayaniyam, has composed a lot of prabandhas, works that are similar to Champu.
Hello, 1 minute. You straight on the topic.
In Nrgamoksha Prabandha, Narayana Bhatta has narrated the story of King Nrga, an ardent devotee of Lord Vishnu, was deteriorated to the stage of a chameleon, even after performing various meritorious deeds, and at last has been favored by the Lord himself to get salvation. Nrga, the third son of Vaivaspata Manu and the younger brother of Ikshvaku of the solar race, ascended the throne as a ruler of the entire earth surrounded by the four oceans. He ruled the earth in such a way that there was no fear of enemies. Mother Earth blessed Nrga with abundance of wealth and riches. Nrga was not led astray by the excessive wealth at his disposal. Instead, Nrga was following the footprints of the predecessors. Tyagaya Sambrita Arthanam was aware of the nature of wealth to be unstable, and under the guidance of Vasishtha, he decided to spend his riches that would benefit the people rather to enjoy it to the fullest. Bhartrhari also in his Niti Shadakam refers to the utilization of money in three ways. Danam, Bhogo, Nashas, Tisro, Gatayo, Bhavanti, Vittasya, and Nrga chose the first Gati as it would fetch him the immeasurable eternal Punyam. Nrga, being a true devotee of Lord Vishnu, his attempt was to please him through thought, word, and deed. In the beginning of the work, after being relieved from his curse, while narrating his story to Lord Krishna, Nrga says, Shri Vishnu Sampriyata Midi Buddhya Sampradaya Sampreshadavanasmi. And so he engaged in Satvika Dana, which is already said in Bhagavad Gita. Nrga performed sacrifices in which large amount of dakshina were given away to deserving brahmanas. He constructed resting houses, wells, lakes, and water houses to distribute water to the people to quench their thirst, especially in summer. Nrga distributed food to everyone without any difference in their caste. He gave away as charity a lot of wealth to the deserving and needy brahmanas, along with gems, gold, black sesame, elephants, chariots, horses, etc. So what is the intention of Nrga is, whatever be the charity, the intention is the same, appeasing Vishnu. The most important feature of a devotee is the purity of mind, which leads one to the pursuit of dharma. Putting this in Nrga's words, Bhavat Padambuja Samarpana Sahita Nirmalatara Nirmita Dharmapatha Viniyojana Pravartishi. Not being satisfied with these charities, Nrga focused his attention on Godana, distribution of young, milky and fat cows. The brahmanas were usually from the poor families to receive them. This Godana was carried on day after day, and the number of cows given away exceeded even thousands on auspicious days. There is also a reference in Mahabharata about the number of cows gifted by Nrga. And Patre Danam, Nrga was ensuring that he gave away charity only to the most deserving, upholding the words of Shruti, Shraddhayadeyam, Ashraddhayadeyam. He took great care even in the smallest detail involved in Godana. Gradually, a thought entered Nrga's mind that such type of dana would help one to reach heaven easily. Incidentally, Nrga felt that there was no one in this world equal to him in performing such good deeds with a pure mind. This was a sprout of proud pride that arose in Nrga. Nrga, being aware of the miserable consequences of pride, tried to curb it in the beginning itself, but failed in his attempts as the seed of Rajoguna was predominant, which made him act on his pride. So, consequence, one day two brahmanas with great anger, nearing Nrga, proclaimed him to be Dattapaharin, Apakrita Pradayin, Lubdhama, Stabdhama, etc. in the presence of the people present in the court. One of the cows, the problem was that one of the cows which was given away in charity to a brahmana again returned to the cowshed of Nrga. Not knowing this, the same cow was again gifted to another brahmana. Both of them wanted the same cow and were not ready to accept anything else other than that cow. Upon inquiry, Nrga realized that his minister's carelessness was behind this incident. Unable to pacify the brahmanas, Nrga stood helpless and at the end of was caused to be Nrga was immersed in grief and endless thoughts of miserable fate that Papishtona Maya Samovasti Bhuvane Bhuyishta Dharmarjanat Dragishtham Suralokam Ipsuragamam Hihi Dashami Trishim Prapyam Rajyam Apasya Dasyam Udayasyam Chet Ashasyam Harehe Sandranandamayam vimoksham achiradaishyam na dushyam bhavam. First, he curses himself and his destiny, which has led him to attain the disgusting form of a chameleon, even after performing innumerable good deeds. He is also desperate that he feels leaving the kingdom and serving the Lord would have been better than being righteous and doing so much. Narayana Bhatta beautifully describes the mental state of Nraga using Vishamalankara, where he wanted Suralokam, but what he got was the disgusting form of a chameleon. Engrossed in such thoughts, his pride was totally burnt and he attained a state of total detachment towards the mundane existence. Here, it is only his bhakti towards the Lord gave him the strength to introspect the intention of his own deeds. Any charity or action to be performed as a dedication to Lord. On the other hand, if it is done as a kamya karma, along with a bit of pride, leads one to the pitiable condition, as just as in the case of Nraga. As 7 or 8 days passed of the grace of the compassionate Lord, the two Brahmanas arrived and blessed Nraga by giving a remedy that Lord Krishna in Dwaraka would by his touch relieve him of his form of a chameleon. So this is the fruition of bhakti. Satvam uttarayet devo vishwakama dhugo vibhuhu ityuktoham kritarthatma shapamapyasma asmaram varam. Though a devotee like Nraga was condemned to a sorry fate as a result of his devotion, even a curse turned to be a boon. The resilience that bhakti provides is beyond the expression of words. He was blessed to stay with the constant remembrance of the Lord in spite of being reduced to a chameleon. If he had not got the curse, he would have gone to heaven and at the expiry of all the enjoyments would again return to the same world as per the words of Shruti and Smriti. Yavat sampata mushitva punarretyasmai lokaya karmane kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. Instead, he got liberation by the hands of the Lord at the end through his intense devotion for him. Ensuring the same idea, Navasudeva Bhaktanam Ashubham Vidyate Kvachit and Mayarpita Mano Buddhihi Mame Vaishyasya Samshay. Even now in the Vaishnava Sampradaya, there is a strict adherence of Sattvika Tyaga. Whatever may be the action, it is made to perform with an intention to appease God, and the doer is just an instrument. Hence, at the commencement of any action, it is uttered as Swasmai Swapritaye Karayati, and at the end of the action as Swasmai Swapritaye Karitavan. So, this is in practice while performing any ritual and the expected mindset in the performance of any action which would help the person to reach Vaikuntha without much difficulty. So, to conclude, even a sprout of pride can lead to unimaginable consequences in the life as in the case of Nraga, according to Narayana Bhatta. Actions performed with Shraddha and Samarpanati towards the Lord will never go in vain. Purity of thought and the intention of actions are the prerequisites of bhakti. Surrendering at the feet of the Lord would fetch a bhakta more than what is desired for, because he desired only for a suraloka, but what was given was moksha. Smartasi nityamayi mam dhivibhungshva bhogavan sartasi bhogaviratauja padam madiyam samshishyate phalaparasya vilamba matram bhramshishyate natu madarpita sarvakarma. Thank you.